Hey guys, so today we have a unboxing here. We just got in a new knife. It is one from Ganzo knife. It is their FB7651 model, and I'm pretty keen on how this will be. I've heard a lot of good reviews on it. I looked a lot, took a lot of time in researching the different types of knives that Ganzo sells, and this seemed to be a very outstanding model. So let's get into it. Right away, we have some bubble wrap. We have a little sleeve. It looks like a pretty nice little sleeve here. Hold your knife. Ganzo tools. The little Firebird logo there. Pretty nice. Alright, and then we have the knife itself. I have here the gray knife. It's more, they call it gray, but it is more of a blue-ish model. Let's get it out here. There we go. Alright, it's stuck in the pocket clip. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So, it's G10 scales, 440 C, 440C steel. This is a stainless steel, if you can see right there. And you have the model number, FB765. And then here you have an axis lock. Simply pull back and drop shut. Very nice little knife here. We have a spacer here, look to be G10 as well, a little G10 spacer. We have skeletonized holes right there. There's some focus on that. Both sides. That's the milled out holes. Overall, very good product. Let's see, do a little cutting test here. Alright, so here I got some paper, the obligatory cutting test. Let's see. Very slicey, very sharp out of the box. Ooh, I like that action. Simply pull it back. And it just drops. Very good detent there. Very good spring retention. Pull it pretty much all the way out to here, a little bit less, and it just snaps back right there, and it just snaps back in. Pocket clip that is reversible, and they do give you a little, I'm blanking out here, a little placeholder for that. They all seem to be the same screw, I believe a T6 screw on all these heads, so disassembling won't be much of a hassle there. A little lanyard clip right there. Overall, very nice knife for the money. So it would cost me in total $23, including shipping and everything. And it was a very nice little blade. Alright, so for the overall length, it's going to be closed. It's going to be around 4.5 inches. And open. Going to come in at around 7, almost 8 inches, just shy of 8 inches. The actual blade length itself is going to be around 3 and, what is that? Well, be 3/8, yeah, 3 3/8, almost 3.5 inches. So pretty standard blade size, also a very good blade size, good for doing work. As far as grip goes, it's very comfortable. You see you have the rounded edges all along the spine and on the front. Now it's a little pointy up here, so if you are wearing this in your pocket, it could catch, but pointy would be putting it pretty harshly. It still is very nice and rounded there. In terms of grip, it's very comfortable, like I said, with the rounded edges. G10 scale is very good, not aggressive, but very good grip on this. Very good and firm. It's not gonna slip on you. And the pocket clip does not intrude all that much. You feel the pocket clip, but you don't feel it, if you know what I mean. You know, it's there, but it's not getting in the way of using the knife and being comfortable with it. In terms of how far up you can get with the knife, for daily use, it's very good. I mean, I can get up here if I really want to do something. There's a little ledge right there, it's flat, so you can probably get up there, you know, get a good, nice grip on it and just go with it. So it's a very good designed knife. There's very thought out for the grip. The way it sits in your hand is very thought out. The way that you're going to grip it is also very one thing I do want to mention though is that the lock on here, the axis lock on here, it is a little stiff sometimes. You know, you gotta really yank on it and you flick it. You know, you gotta hold back a good amount of force on this axis lock. Now what I will say is it is pretty shallow. I mean, you can see there's your axis lock. That is pretty shallow for having to push back and grip so tight. So if I were to change one thing, I would make these come out and protrude more, right? And so that way you're not, you know, hurting or you're not being uncomfortable opening the knife. I mean, it's very comfortable. But getting to that state, it could be a little, you know, it's a little sharp here and there just on this lock here. So maybe you want to file down the edges there, maybe. But then again, you might lose some of the grip, because that sharpness does help catch your thumb, you know, and help you hold back. And like I said, this does drop very easily. It's on ball bearings. I don't quite know if it's bronze. It looks like it, but it is on ball bearings. I don't know if you can see that on there. You can kind of see a little gold in there, but I believe it is on bronze bearings. So not washers, so that is what makes it so fluid when opening. So that was just so easy. But, I mean, the more you play with it, obviously, the better the action's gonna be, and the less you're gonna have to really work, you know, on, you know, overcoming the. I don't want to say negatives with the knife, but with a little caveats. So I'll say caveats. Overall, very nice looking knife. Yeah, I mean, it's a well-designed knife. Like I said, it comes centered. It comes perfectly centered, right? It's hard to find any fault with it. The 440 steel, while it's not D2, it is going to be corrosion resistant, more so than D2. And it's also be a lot easier to sharpen, so that when this does get dull, you're not going to struggle sharpening it like you might more so with a D2 steel. Overall, a very good product. It's not really finding any faults with it. It has no special flair, I guess you would say, apart from maybe the axis lock and the bearings and G10 handles, but it has no like special thing. Like when you think of Spyderco, you have, you know, the Spidey flick with it, you know. It's just a tried and true design. I feel like it's very knife pocket knife. You hear pocket knife. This is what it is. EDC. There's nothing here that would offend anyone. It's very neutral in its approach, and I think that actually helps it more than it hurts it. Right? It's a very approachable knife. Anyone, I think, would be able to use this and not hate themselves for it. Right? They wouldn't. It's a very good knife. I'm trying to find words other than just good, because it is really just a good, solid knife. It's very inexpensive. Like I said, I spent $23 on this thing, so it's very affordable. You're not gonna, be too heartbroken if you ever do damage or lose this, because it's $23. You can easily replace that. And for $23, for the budget knife, it is so good. Usually knives in this price range come with like 5 MOV15 or 5 CR15 steel, right? And it's very, very nice. Amount of value, that's what I'll say. Value. It's a value-oriented product. Yeah, it's not much more than I can say. It's just a good knife. One thing I do want to mention, I did say that all these were T6s, or I said something about that. But these are actually, these screws here are going to be T8s. No, T6s. So I was right about T6s here, and then on the pivot itself to be a T8. So not all T6s, but it is serviceable. It's nothing to cry about. And there you go. There's a review on the Ganzo Firebird FB, or is it FH? I can never remember these knife names, so weird. FB7651. Alright. And if I missed anything, or if you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment and I will reply back about this. And if you like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, where I'm reviewing EDC gear, pocket knives, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.